Where to find stories? Well, I'm in a peculiar situation in that half the time I'm dealing with myths and legends and how they intersect with historical facts. So quite often the stories I'm looking at are tales which have been told in one form or another by storytellers for hundreds of years. Myths and legends, Blind Alec and the Great Beast, which is one of my favourite tales of the old kirkyard. And again, it's a real character, but distorted immeasurably by local lore. The story starts first, or the location starts first. We can see the little mound in the middle of the graveyard, the Lady's Hill. That's connected to the legend that Blind Alec fought the devil there after being thrown out of a tavern by drunkards, preaching against the demon drink, which obviously made him really popular. The temperance movement liked the story. So despite the fact that Alec Lyon was actually the biggest drunk in town, in his own lifetime, they had him dying and his spirit fighting the devil. And evangelical groups were coming to Stirling to tread the same cobbled streets that this great holy hero had walked, and probably stepping over him in the gutter. So there you've got a story that's been there for ages. You can find historical backup. The archives in Stirling are very good for that. Simply sitting and listening to older citizens of Stirling is also, never underestimate the power of a tale told in a pub or in an old folks' home. These people might not get all the facts right, quite often they're desperately wrong, but it gives you the bare bones. For somewhere like the jail, where with our audio tour, which we produced this year because we were unable with COVID to have our live performance dramas, here you're dealing with things like the Governor's Journal, with newspapers, with published papers by Frederick Hill or William Brebner, or somebody who's got, Brebner has a huge influence on the whole reform movement, especially in Scotland. So you've got different inspirations coming from different directions. For the more imaginative stories told on the Ghost Walk, their atmosphere counts, so the legends and the historical connections to them are what interest me. And so sometimes one will fire an idea and the other will back that up. With the jail, you tend to be relying less on imagination and interpretation. You're looking at the facts and how they can be interpreted in an entertaining way.